The bomb shelter under the high school had been a refuge for Tracy and Michael for several days. Though the shelter was secure, their supplies were dwindling. The outside world remained a cacophony of distant screams, growls, and the ever-present sense of lurking danger. Tracy, whispering to Michael, "We can't stay here forever. We need more food, more supplies. The baby, she needs us to be strong." Michael, nodding, "I know. I've been thinking, there's a police station a few blocks away. They might have weapons, maybe even a radio. It's risky, but it could be worth it." Tracy, holding his hand, "Promise me you'll be careful. I can't lose you." Michael, kissing her forehead, "I promise. I'll be back before you know it." Michael made his way through the decimated streets of Baltimore, avoiding the infected as best as he could. The police station loomed ahead, a fortress of hope and despair. Inside, he found a scene of chaos. Desks overturned, papers scattered, and the pungent smell of decay filled the air. He scavenged for anything useful, finding a shotgun with a few shells and a small handheld radio. As he was about to leave, a noise from the holding cells caught his attention. A man, disheveled but seemingly uninfected, was locked inside. Man, pleading, "Help me, please. I'm not one of them." Michael, cautious, "Who are you? How do I know you're not infected?" Man, desperately, "I'm a doctor. They locked me in here when the frenzy started. I can help you. Please, just let me out." After a moment's hesitation, Michael opened the cell. The doctor, Dr. Collins, thanked him profusely. "Dr. Collins, I know a place where we can get medical supplies. It's a small clinic not far from here. We should go together." Tracy sat in the dim light, her hand resting on her swollen belly. When the shelter door creaked open, Michael and Dr. Collins stepped inside. Tracy, relieved. Michael, "Who's this?" Michael, "This is Dr. Collins. He says he can help us." Dr. Collins, "It's nice to meet you." Tracy, "I'll do everything I can to help you and your baby." The trio made their way to the clinic, encountering more horrors along the way. Bodies lay in the streets, and the infected prowled the shadows. At the clinic, they found much-needed medical supplies and food. Dr. Collins, "This should keep us going for a while, but we need to find a more permanent solution. There's a rumor of a quarantine zone outside the city. If we can get there, we might be safe." With supplies in tow, they set out for the quarantine zone. The journey was perilous, filled with close encounters and narrow escapes. At one point, they were ambushed by a group of desperate survivors, but Michael's quick thinking and the doctor's negotiation skills got them through. As they neared the quarantine zone, Tracy went into labor. They took refuge in an abandoned house, where Dr. Collins helped deliver the baby. Despite the dire circumstances, the birth of their daughter brought a glimmer of hope. Michael, holding his newborn daughter, "We'll name her Hope, for she's the light in this darkness." Tracy, smiling weakly, "Hope, it's perfect." With Tracy and Hope in tow, they finally reached the quarantine zone. Soldiers and medical personnel greeted them, providing aid and ensuring their safety. It was a haven amidst the chaos. "Soldier, you're safe now. We're working on a cure. Stay strong." In the quarantine zone, life slowly began to regain a semblance of normalcy. Tracy, Michael, and Hope found a small corner of peace amidst the madness. They knew the road ahead would be tough, but with Hope by their side, they faced the future with courage. Michael, holding Tracy and Hope, "We survived the long night. We'll face whatever comes next, together." Tracy, nodding, "Together, for Hope." In a world ravaged by the frenzy, Tracy and Michael's story was a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the enduring power of hope.